Hi all, welcome back to my ukulele channel. Today I thought we'd do a couple little exercises just to help you get your fingers working for you. And first little exercises, we're just going to work with the first 4 frets, and you're going to use your 4 fingers are going to work on the 4 different frets, and that's really a good exercise to keep in mind. So index finger on the 1st fret, next finger, so on and so on, little finger up on the 4th fret. So we're going to do a little exercise where we just use all those fingers and then go down the next string and go right down across the fretboard. So we can go. And back the other way. So you can just go up and down doing that, and that will actually help you get used to using all your little fingers. Yeah? Or you can actually go up the fretboard as well. So there's different ways of doing it. We could go diagonally across. It sounds really weird, but it's a good little exercise. So that just gets your fingers used to moving. And it's not a bad idea to start practicing doing the G7 chord without using your index finger and use your little finger. So because this starts to get your little finger involved in playing chords. F7 chord's a good one to practice. If you don't know what an F7 is, if you play a F open chord, and then your index finger and little finger will go to the 3rd fret and hold down the 2 strings that aren't currently being held. So that makes an F7. Whoops. So getting used to playing chords like that utilize the little finger, because it's really good to get that starting to work, because later when you start advancing and playing further up the neck and utilizing what we call chord inversions, if you're not already using them, you're going to start to be using the 4 fingers on a lot of the chords that you play, you know, things like this. This A7, which is a G7 shape, but we won't go into the details of all this for now, but it's really good to start doing things like that. Another way to start you to get away from these first 3 frets is play chord shapes you already know, something like an E minor. And if we move that up and start it on the 5th fret, that's actually a G minor. I can explain all that to you in another video where we talk about the chromatic scale and how every string on your ukulele follows a chromatic scale. But for now, let's say, so an E minor shape on the 5th fret, that's a G minor. So you could play, say, go from an F to a G minor or a D to a G minor, just to get used to moving away from those first 3 frets. I'll show you what I mean. that's just another way to play around with some, just to get used to breaking free from those 3 first frets. I got lots of little exercises I'll share with you in future videos just to help develop your ability to play, get away from these first 3 frets and start playing, utilizing chord inversion so you get more accurate sounds to some of your songs. And it just starts to, develop your hands a little bit more. So anyway, I won't keep this video going. I'm waffling on probably too much as it is. Too much information in one little video. But hopefully you got something from this video and practice these little exercises. Ah. So do some of those exercises and do some F7 chords. Anyway, that's enough waffling. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe and like my channel and tell your uke friends. And if you've got any topics you'd like me to talk about on a future video, just drop me a line, drop a message in below this video, and I'll do my best to do one for you at a later date. On that note, happy uking. See you around. Bye.